Yo, it's JSF. So I wanted to do a video today, a little bit different. I wanted to do a beginner's guide, like a guide to this game, because I feel like there are a lot of people who play this game, um, but I feel like a lot of people try this game, or try Mortal Kombat games in general in RS games and drop them because they can't figure it out because it's weird. Like if you play this and play Street Fighter, it's a bit different. So I wanted to go over a bit of a beginner's guide, like for when you first buy this game. That's what this guide is for. You just got this game. You're looking at these weird characters, like what the hell do I do? Where do I start? So before anything, honestly, I would say start with the tutorial mode. Don't go through the full thing because it's gonna get a little ahead of you, but just start with that. If you can start with it, if you can't get through it, just quit out and go to the story mode. Play the story mode as far as you can get, and every chapter in the story is a different character, more or less. So play as far as you can get in the story. See what characters you get to play. The first chapter is Cassie. We'll go to the story right now, so we can, because I believe it'll show you the chapters. Yeah. So first chapter we got Cassie. Then you got Kodal, you got the Shaolin monks, which is Liu Kang and Kung Lao, Fire and Ice, which was Shaolin monks 2 that never happened, but Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Jade, Johnny, Katana. See how far you can get in the story, because you're gonna be forced to play at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters if you make it to chapter 5. Just so you get a feel for the characters. Even if you have no idea what you're doing, just try some tutorial, try some story mode. After that, go to practice. If you felt one of those characters you liked, this doesn't mean that you're bound to this character for the rest of your life. It just seems like it feels like a character you can learn. So you find the character that you can go into practice mode with. Like I started with Mortal Kombat 9, and the first character I picked was probably Scorpion, and then I settled on Ermac, and then I learned Smoke, and then went back to Scorpion. Like you'll flip around. Like in Injustice 1, my first character I went in training mode with was Green Arrow, and I was like, I'm gonna play this character. And I got halfway into the story mode, got to the Green Lantern chapter, and I was like, I'm playing this character. So the point is to find a character you feel a little bit comfortable with in the beginning, just so you can go in training mode. Now, that being said, if you just don't know, or you're like, I don't really like any one of those characters, they don't really feel that great, pick one of the most popular characters. What developers do is they typically know if you're buying Mortal Kombat, you might pick Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Liu Kang is the main hero of the story, so maybe you'll pick him. Characters like that, characters that are typically the more known, more popular, like if you're playing Dragon Ball FighterZ, pick Goku. If you're playing Street Fighter, pick Ryu. Like there's these known characters who will be a good baseline or a good starting point. Like Liu Kang is not difficult to play, Scorpion's not difficult to play, Sub-Zero's not. Like they're good learning points. You can pick any one of them. So let's say you pick I want to actually learn a character. I don't really know Liu Kang too well, so we'll go with him. I know some Scorpion, I know Sub-Zero completely, but yeah, we'll go Liu Kang, right? And we'll go, these are just his variations in this game. Every character has different competitive. Actually, I'm gonna just go into the practice mode and help fight Scorpion. I'm just gonna go into the practice mode and pick variation 1 for each character. That way, like, there's no randomness to it. I mean, the game does pick some variations for you, but I've deleted those since then. So, so once you get in training mode with the character you chose, you just feel him out. Just see what he's got. Like, just literally, just visually see, like, okay, you got that kick, got that sweep. I know sweep's kind of slow, but got some good range in it. Okay, I'm guessing if you play fighting games, you know what a sweep is. If it's like old Mortal Kombat, where all you do is jump in and sweep over and over, they still got that. Uppercuts, they still got that. And you look at his uppercut like, oh shit, that's got some good range. You know, like I can hit him from here as a nunchuck, so if he blocks it, it probably won't be too bad, you know? His jump kick, like, oh, okay, it has a weird angle, so I probably can't jump kick early. Like, just stuff you want to feel around, like, because when you're new, you're just starting the game, you're going to jump in. You're going to uppercut. You're going to sweep. Whatever. This is all fine. This is all, like, level 0, level 1 learning stuff. And that's just what you want to feel. You want to see what he can do with this. Does he have any other jump moves? Oh, look. His jump punch has, like, the downward edge. So, I want to do an earlier jump in. Maybe I want to do this. So, you see these moves. You see he's got a jab. In NetherRealm games, jab will always be square. It's front punch and back punch is Y, or triangle on PlayStation. And, you know, front punch is square or X on Xbox. You know, and then the notation is typically 1, 2, 3, 4. So on PlayStation, 1 is square, 2 is triangle, 3 is X, 4 is circle. On Xbox, it'll be X, Y, A, B in the same order. So, 1 will always be jab. This is the standing one. It's down one. Crouching jab is always the fastest move in Mortal Kombat games. Not always, 95% of the time. Crouching jab is your fastest, or standing jab. So, if you're ever in a situation where you want to do a fast move, you want to go jab. And every character has a jab string. And if you don't know what a string is, it's a combo. So, that's his jab string, right? So you look at this, power punch. This is jab. You go to combos. Hey, look, X triangle. I mean, square triangle X, right? Like, oh, cool. So if I do, bam. If I do 1, 2, 3, I can do that combo. Now, don't even try to go through. Don't even look through all this. Don't. Because it's too much right now. You might get overwhelmed. You might get confused. And all of these combos aren't important. Every single combo in the move list is not important. You probably only need to worry about 3 or 4 of these. And there's like 12. Or no, there's more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, I'm really great. 12. I'm great at math. Anyway, so there's 12 combos in there, right? But you don't need to worry about all those. So now you got this one is square, triangle, X. Whoa. Square. Well, here's where we get into the funky part. See, if I press square, you can see my button inputs on the left, right? I'm going to do square, triangle, X. You see the second punch not coming out? It's when you're pressing it. So in Mortal Kombat and NetherRealm games, if you see a combo, you want to just mash it out. I don't mean mash and just like press square a million times. I mean when you want to do this string, this combo, you do X square triangle. Just press it all. It'll all come out. Now if you hesitate, it's gonna come out different. See, you gotta just commit to it. And it's a little different with certain strings and certain characters, but for now, just press them all. Just, you know, this string, when you wanna press buttons and do stuff, that's what you do. He's standing there, whatever. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna combo you. Bam. Now, you have that down. The next thing you want to do, like I said, don't worry about learning multiple combos. What other combos? What is this? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So go from that. Look at special moves. So every fighting game ever is gonna have special moves. Just like in Street Fighter, you got Hadoukens and uppercuts and hurricane kicks. In Mortal Kombat, we got special moves too. So this is really important to learn. You want to know your special moves before you know your combos. You just do. Especially as a beginner, learning your special moves is important because your combos can be canceled into your special moves. So you typically want to end your combo with a special move. So no matter what, even if I'm just doing random stuff, whoa, that's a throw. Even if I'm just doing random stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, well I can do, what's my special move? Fireball, backwards, forward, square. So back, forward, 1, right? I'm just doing stuff. I'm trying to mash buttons to show this, but I keep getting weird stuff. So I do this. Okay, Liu Kang is a bad example to show with this. So say I hit him with that, and I just do fireball off there. Like, oh wow, So you land a random button and you wonder what to do after it, just do a fireball. Do a special move. Like your combo before, fireball. That doesn't, see in this situation, that doesn't land. You're like, damn, so that's a bad idea. It's like, no, you just need to find a different special move for it. So instead of fireball in that situation, what can you do? You got low fireball. That misses too. Damn, what do I do? We got flying dragon kick. Shaolin stance we'll get to later, because that's not a normal move. He just stands there. So we'll get to that later. Flying dragon kick. Oh shit, that works. So that one combo we learned into flying dragon kick, now we got a 4-hit combo going. And if nothing else, when you're fighting somebody, fighting against the AI, the computer, and they do something, and you're like, I'm gonna jump punch you. And now you got a 20% combo. Just because you know how to do a jump in punch, and you know how to do 1, 2, 3, back forward 3, back forward X. And just like that, you're already doing combos. And again, this is super beginner stuff, and it's not, this isn't gonna win you a tournament, but this isn't about winning a tournament. This is about where to start. Because if you can't understand this level, then you won't be able to get to the next level. That's the thing. Like the way I learned, I just played, and this is all based on what I did. Because I went from somebody who played Mortal Kombat as a kid, who bought Mortal Kombat 9 because I thought the story mode looked cool, to somebody who knows frame data and can do half decent in the tournament. So I'm just trying to show you how it worked for me, and hopefully it'll work for you too. So all that being said, now you know you jump in. Whoa, you jump in. 1, 2, 3, flying kick. You're like, holy shit, got a combo. Now, something else in Mortal Kombat that's a thing is amplify, right? And this exists in Injustice 2. It exists in Street Fighter, but you do it a little differently. You do a special move and you hold or press another button while you do it. In this game, you do a special move and just press R1 after. Whoa, that's a different level. So you do a special move like this, and then just press R1 after. That's all you have to do. Nothing else to it. So we're gonna do exactly what we just did. The jump in punch to 1, 2, 3, to flying kick like we've been doing. We're just gonna press R1 at the end. So, and just like that, 257. That's about 26%. And remember, when you do all this, once you do the first button, you want to mash out the rest. So if I do this, and then 1, 2, 3, you see how it's just 3 hits. But if I mash it all out, well, you see how it was 4 and 5 hits? You want to just mash out the whole combo. As soon as you, by mash it out, I mean, as soon as you press one button, just keep going. Just do the rest. Don't just press one button and hesitate. No, just press it all. So predetermined in your mind, I'm about to do this combo to this dude and press it all. The only thing you wait for is you wait for the flying kick to hit to press R1. Because if you press it before, it might not happen. In this case, it works. But in all situations, it doesn't always come out. So as long as you input this before you press R1, you're good. So just like that, you got a 26% combo. I mean, if you try it with jump kick, you're like, oh wow, that almost reaches. What if I go closer? Like, I'm still getting close. If I jump over him, it works. You know, so that's when you get into more movement things like dashing. So you know when you jump, you can dash forward. Every character's got forward dash, back dash. So in this situation, you want to dash in on them. I'm still screwing up. See, this is part of me learning because I still don't know Liu Kang. We'll jump over. Oh, maybe that part just doesn't land. So in that case, you would just do the 1-2 part into that. But it's less damage than if you do the jump and punch. So part of the reason I wanted to show a character like Liu Kang is because I don't understand this character completely. Like I've maybe played 3 matches with him. So I'm learning with you. And if this works for me, it should work for other people, you know? So we got this. We know that, right? Now when they start blocking this and it never works, you're like, shit, what else can I do? Well, you got your sweep. It's just backwards and 4, backwards and circle or B. Your uppercut, you're down 2, which is down to triangle or down to Y. If none of that stuff's working, you got to figure out what else can I do. You got grabs. Every fighting game has a form of the throw, a grab. In this game, you can either press X and square or press L1. And these are all standard buttons before you change your controls. So you can switch the buttons, but that's what it is. So if they're blocking all the time, just grab. In this game, grabs are really good because if you grab it, hold on. I'm just gonna set him to press square. So you see how he's throw escape and he's pushing me off of him? So you can throw break by pressing mash and square, or the other way is triangle. You can also do it with X and circle, but it's a little simpler just to keep it as, if I'm trying to throw him backwards, he has to press X, square to break it. He has to press square. So if you just walk up and grab, it'll be a back throw. So if I just walk up and grab, it'll be a backwards throw every time. If I hold forward and do it, it'll be a forward throw. So you got 2 throws. You got a forward throw and a backwards throw. And to break the backwards throw, he has to press square. To break the forward throw, he has to press triangle. So if you look, just focus on the right, we're right behind Scorpion when I throw him this time. Whoa. See how it says escape failed? So the thing about throws in this game is if you get an escape failed throw, your next throw can do a ton of damage. So that's 31% just for doing a throw. So don't underestimate the power of throws. Throws can do a ton of damage in this game. You just gotta know if you find your combo that work or your combos that work. And he's blocking all that. He's blocking your sweeps. Okay, act like you're gonna jump in or do jump in and then hit him with a throw. Escape failed. If you can, and once escape is failed, he doesn't want to block anymore because he knows if you throw him, you can do 30%. So that opens up the combo. Now that you know the throw, you have your combo down, you know how to cancel into a special move. Now you want to look at other combo strings. Now you want to look at, and this is playing against like an AI or computer. Don't go online yet. You're not ready to go online at all. You're not ready to go online yet. You need to get all this stuff down way before. And this is the kind of stuff that'll get you through like some ladder matches or tower matches in arcade mode or stuff like that. So then you want to look at what are his other combos. And the cool thing is you can press triangle to tag combos. So just pick whatever the first 10 of these are. Bam, whatever. What we got on the screen. X triangle, X. Well, let me get him to stop punching us. And then X triangle, like, oh, we already know that combo. So that we can take off. Just take some clutter off the screen. So we have backwards and square, triangle, circle. And again, I'm trying to do it and it's not coming out, so I gotta mash it out. And okay, cool. Like, wow, that works. And I can cancel that into the flying kick too for 23%. You're like, okay, cool. This doesn't really, it has the same range, but it looks a little stubbier. So maybe I won't go to that one. Maybe I'll just stick to this one. Now, what else? Now that we have that, backwards, and what you want to do is try to do this combo 5 times in a row. You know, just so you know you have it in your muscle memory, and you remember that it's there. Now, we're going to delete that one. What else we got? We got triangle, square, triangle. You're like, and then triangle, square, triangle, square. That looks like a lot of punches. So the difference between this, if you do the last hit, he knocks him away. But if you just do the first three, you can cancel it into a special and you got that full combo again. Now these combos all look really similar, so it's like, well, what's the point of these? They're all high, mid, whatever. Alright, what else do we got? We have XO. That one gets some good damage. And then we have XOX. And you can special cancel that, and look at that one. 27%. For the same thing, just off a different button. But this button has a higher hitbox. So this won't always land when this will land. So this will land pretty universally. This goes upwards, so if they're like ducking and doing something, you'll probably whiff and get hit. So you would have to pick your times to use this a little better, but it gets more damage. So that's the up and down to it, you know? So you want to just go through these in the moves list and see, like, does that look good? Does that look like something I would use a lot? And just look at what does good damage and what has, like, what doesn't seem like it'll whiff or miss a lot of the time. Just keep it that simple at this point. Just keep it as simple as, I don't want this move to whiff. I don't want to do this and you just move out of the way. And I want it to do okay damage. Now we have backwards and X and circle. This is a low starter. As you can see, it says low. Which is good because you can't just stand block. Like, you can stand block all this. If he just stand blocks, none of it will work. So I have him block mode stance, and his stance will be, his movement mode is just standing normal. He's not ducking, hopping, no, he's just standing there. So, blocked all that, blocked all that. All the other combo swings I'm trying, he's just blocking everything. So, another alternative, if you're not going to go for the throw, or you think they know when you're going to throw them and they just break it every time, you go for a low. Because him blocking all this doesn't mean he can block this. So, this string, you have backwards and X and then O. Or circle, why am I saying O? And, once again, special cancelable. And 24% roughly, 238. Pretty much every combo string in the game you can cancel into a special move for way more damage. Pretty much. Not every single one, but most of them, especially for a character like Liu Kang, a character like Scorpion, a character like Sub-Zero, you can probably cancel the combo into a special. So now we know the low. Because people will know to block. In R2's block button, people will know to block. If you're getting hit, you want to block. You don't want to get hit by everything. But they're not always going to know to block low. And when they do start blocking low, we'll set him to duck. So now he's blocking low. And lows can block the rest of the stuff too. That's when it opens up the jumping punch. You see how he got hit by the first hit but not the rest? I didn't do it fast enough, so I hesitated. Now I'm going to mash it all out. See how he got hit? I'm forgetting the last button. Like that. Wow. Like that. There we go. Sorry. I'm not used to playing Liu Kang. That's what makes this great though. Like, it's a character I'm not used to. Because this is what it's gonna look like when you do it. You're gonna mess it up a few times. You're gonna be like, what is he? Like, oh wow, that worked. Then you're gonna try it again. And it's gonna do this. And you're gonna be like, what the hell? How'd he block it that time? So I'd rather you see me make the mistake. Because it's gonna happen when you're learning. If you don't know how to play Mortal Kombat, this is gonna happen. So jump ins are all overheads. If I jump and press a button to hit you, it's gonna count as an overhead, so you can't duck and block it. So if he wants to just duck and block everything, if you want to just duck and block everything, you You can hit him with this. You can hit him with that. And if nothing else, if you hit him with a jumping kick and you don't know a combo, just do a special. Just go straight into a special move. Bam, 23%. 21%. That's something else that always works. I'll just do jump in, dragon kick, bam. And then we still have our combo. And so far, ooh, excuse me. And so far, we'll take him off blocking and have him stand normal again. So far, we know some combos. We know a low starter. We know if we jump, it's an overhead. So he has to block those differently. We know to throw sometimes, and we know our jab is our fastest button. And we know our jab combo, 1, 2, 3 flying kick, will give us 22%. And if we do it on the jump in, it'll give us 25, 26%. So we know all this. Just knowing this, you can win a match or two. You can win, you can beat arcade mode on normal mode, you know? You only have problems when you get to the final boss. Like, you already are learning, you're already playing. Now, you're not ready to go online, but you're already knowing. This is just the early steps of this stuff. You know all this stuff. And he's still got a few more strings, just because he's Liu Kang and has a lot. He has this, mid, and then he has this. Now, in Mortal Kombat specifically, well, this is not Mortal Kombat 11 specifically, high moves are always gonna whiff, and throws are also highs. So what people do, and jabs are also highs. So every jab, standing one is a high. Every throw is a high. What else was I saying? Some other buttons are highs, like that's a high, that's a high. Remember this string? And I was like, oh wow, 27, 28%. It's good, but it starts with a high. This string with Y or triangle X, or triangle square, starts with a high. Standing one's a high, standing three's a high, standing four's a high. I'm like, oh man. So what that means is, if he just movement mode is duck. He is not blocking. If he just ducks, that will miss. That will miss. That will miss. That will miss. And throw will also miss. So just ducking sometimes is really good, right? A lot of players, and this is something that you'll run into when you go online, people will just not block, because if he's blocking, he should be able to get hit if he's duck blocking. But a lot of people will neutral duck, just hold down and press nothing, and let you whiff buttons. And the problem with that is, I'm gonna have Scorpion, and this is good because it also shows that it's universal. I'm gonna have Scorpion walk up, jab, do his. You see how all these buttons are high, so they're missing? I'm gonna have him do that to me. So the big thing about this is, Mortal Kombat has a mechanic called crushing blows, which we don't really need to get into for beginners, but what you do need to know is every character has a crushing blow uppercut, and it can lead to a bunch of damage. So he does a high jab, and then this happens. And just to show, dang. %, and that's not his most optimal combo. That's just one I know. But that's just something you don't need to fully know. You don't need to, you know, overload your mind with, oh, I need to learn this too, I need to learn this too. But you just need to know that if you keep doing highs, that's going to happen to you. They're going to hit you for 37, 40% at a certain point in the match. So you don't want to do that. So what you want to do instead, well, not record it. What you want to do instead is go for something that's a mid, like crouching jab. You see how he's getting hit? He can't duck under that. He can duck under this, standing jab, but not crouching jab. Or do a low. You can't crouch under that. This is a low combo starter. The sweep is just a low. Or do a mid. That's a mid. That's a mid. So you see, oh wow, if I press forward and B, it's a mid. So he can't duck that. So what's, in that case, you want to go, what's my forward and B or forward and circle string? I don't know why I'm using Xbox notation on PS4. But what's my forward and circle string? Got these two right here, Shaolin Warrior, Chinese Warrior. So forward and circle X. Can I do a special after that? Yes. Then we have forward and X, up X. Can I special cancel that? No, but it kicks them far away. So, and my battery's low. So we got 228, so about 23%. And the difference between that, I know that that's less damage than the other combos, but I only get hit by the mid part of it. So 19% versus 23%. So that's something else you want to keep in mind. You want to do mids mostly, but don't forget what your fastest button is, typically the jab. Like, I know they don't look visually that much different, but this is going to come out faster than any of these do. And it's going to be typically a pretty straight button. You can never combo off crouching jab, but standing jab you can. But you want to find your mids. Like, this is also a mid string. So what's that? Forward and X. It's just a bunch of X's. That's special cancelable. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not. What if I just do 1? Oh, he does 2 kicks. What if I do 2? I can't do 2, but I can special cancel after 1. What if I do 3? What if I do 4 and mash out the special? So Mortal Kombat has this thing where there are a few combo strings in the game, and this is one of them, where you mash out the whole thing, but before he finishes it, you can cancel it. And so if you do the whole thing, you can't cancel it, it won't work. But if you do the whole thing and do the special move before he finishes it, it will work. So look at my buttons. Hold on. See how I pressed all 4 but only 3 hits came out? And you're on YouTube, hopefully you can rewind it, but I'm gonna try to do it a few times just to show it. Like, you see forward and 4 X's, but these combos aren't the easiest thing to do. He's got one like this, Aaron Black's got one like this. I wouldn't try to do these until you have a better grasp of the combo system, but it's just so you understand that these exist and why you do this, and it won't always work. But this pops them up in the air, so you can also do that. He's in the air, you're like, oh, I can uppercut him. I can sweep him. Or I can walk up and do the string I know. But the last part of the flying kick is whiffing, right? So maybe I should do another special move. So that one works, 24-25%. And let's just look through special moves. Anything else work? A parry. I don't think you want to do a combo into a parry. We got bicycle kick. Oh, that works. What about off the other? What about off the other strings? We want to have him stand now. Just the normal 1, 2, 3 string. Bicycle kick works. What about the other one? Forward circle X. Bicycle kick. Works on everything, right? Works on everything. So this is another good special move. And when you get deeper into learning the game and you learn about crushing blows, it'll tell you right there in the moves list. Like you see, oh, if you bicycle kick and amplify, which is just pressing R1 after you do it. If you press R1, and with this move, you can press it twice. If you do that 3 times, we should, here we go, practice. We're gonna go gauge refill, refill. Now that's my 3rd time doing it. I'm gonna do another one. Oh snap, 28% just for a bicycle kick. So that's when you get into crushing blows. But now that you know that's a thing and this move exists, maybe you want to just go into that instead. Maybe you want to do 1, 2, 3 bicycle kick. And it doesn't knock them on the floor. Unless you spin the meter and amplify it. So just going through that, just going through the combos, going through the special moves list, because that's his final special move. I didn't go over the parry, but it's just a parry. Parries are in multiple fighting games. Parry, you do it and they hit you and they get hit. So you don't need to learn the ins and outs of parries to really understand this game. It's just specific to certain characters. Just like stances, you can play this entire character without ever using this. That doesn't mean the move is bad, the stance. It's just something else to learn. And at this point, as a very, very beginner, you want to just know your specials, know what combos to use. Like, this is your fast combo. Or you want to do this. That's your fast combo. This is your combo if they duck. Because this is your mid combo. So you have that and you have that. This is also a mid. So he's got 2. This is your other mid combo if he keeps ducking. So you know if that's a thing and you keep doing highs and missing, or you don't want to get uppercut, do this. If you just want to do something fast, do that. Okay. That's all step 1 baseline stuff. You can play offense just knowing that. But one big thing that I think, and this is really important, I should have stressed that before. Really important. Mortal Kombat has crazy moves like this, right? I can just fly across the screen really fast. Like, it looks nuts, right? Oh, you can't do it in the air. It looks really nuts, right? And a character like Scorpion can teleport, right? No matter where he is on the screen, no matter where you are, he can even do it in the air. He can just teleport. He can just teleport. He can just do it. He'll catch you wherever you are. He'll find you. No matter what you're doing, no matter what I'm doing, after that, I'm teleporting. And you go, holy shit, that looks completely ridiculous. That looks super good. But the thing about these moves is they are very, I'm going to set Liu Kang to block, or, yeah, I'm going to set, actually, I can be Liu Kang. And I'm going to set Scorpion to teleport and immediately block. Oh. I do my fast string and it says punish. So these moves exist, but they're almost universally unsafe. Unsafe meaning if they do them, you can punish them. You get a free combo. So if you block his teleport, you know it's free combo time. Free combo time. Now, one other thing Scorpion can do is teleport and amplify it. So we'll have him one more time. We'll record that. Immediately block after. But it's still free combo time after that. So typically after they do a move, if they do a move you've never seen before and it seems really powerful, like they fly across the screen completely or they teleport and hit you and you block it, 99 times out of 100 it's your turn after. So press buttons. Go for it. And I say go for this because it's your fastest string. And you can even try other strings and you go, wow, that string is fast too. Like, but not fast enough, you know? Like, it can punish, but not as easy as punishing with this. So I would say, as you're learning and as you're starting, always punish with your jab string into a special, because it's gonna be the easiest. When you get to higher level stuff, you'll do stuff like this. 346 damage. When you get oh, you can't get crushed for it. Wow, nice. But yeah, the further you get into learning and training, you'll find other ways to punish. But as you're starting, you should start with your jab string, because that's just the easiest, fastest way, and it's still an efficient way for 99 times out of 100. There are some very specific cases where this won't work, but that's deeper into training. But anyway, I feel like this is a good baseline, a good way to start. You know about your jump-ins, you know how to just mash out your combos. Some people say it's a dial-a-combo style. You can say it however you want to say it, but you just do the whole string before you do the entire string, before you do the entire string, and then just do the special move. So like by the time he does the flying kick, I'm done pressing buttons. My hands are off the controller. By the time, like by the third kick, I'm done pressing buttons already. That's how fast I'm putting it in. I'm doing X square or X triangle square, backwards forward X. And at that point, I'm not even pressing any buttons. Like, that's how fast you want to put these combos in. You want to get to the point where your hands are pretty quick at it. Like, I'm done pressing buttons. He's still doing multiple kicks. So when you get that figured out, you get punishes figured out. So Scorpion teleports and you block it, cool. I get to punish him now. When they do crazy good, seeming unsafe moves like that, they're gonna be punishable. Now later on, you'll get into frame data, what's plus, what's minus on block, what's unsafe on block. But for now, just learning the game at beginner level, you just need to know that, like, if Sub-Zero slides at you and you block it, do your mid string and punish him, because he's so low to the ground, the high might whiff. So Sub-Zero slides, I'm gonna do my mid string and I'm gonna punish him. Just it's that simple. Shao Kahn shoulder charges at me. His shoulder charge hits from like way over here and can launch you for a combo. He shoulder charges at me. I'm doing my fast string. So you know, you have your string that you go to. You have your ones that you punish with. You know your mid string, so they don't duck everything. You know about throws, so if they keep blocking, you know about your low string. And every character doesn't have a low string. Some characters have overhead strings. Like Liu Kang doesn't have an overhead string. He just has his jump-ins. Every character has jump-ins though. So you know about your low string, you know about jump-ins, you know about throws, you know about blocking and punishing. Just like that, you know how to play this game. And when you break it down, it's pretty simple. This doesn't teach you the neutral. You'll see people talking about neutral. When do I throw a fireball? Stuff like that. It depends completely on the characters and when they can do things. Like Liu Kang from this range, sure, you would throw a fireball. But against Scorpion, maybe not, because he can teleport. But against a character who can't teleport from back here, good time to throw a fireball. This is a high fireball, so they can duck under it. This is a low fireball, so they got to block it or jump over it. And when they jump, throw some more fireballs. That's something you pick up from playing the game more and more and more. You just like do things, because you don't want to just walk back and forth. You want to do something. Throw something at them, make them respect something. But yeah, this will be the end of my beginner guide. If anybody likes this video, leave a comment, like, subscribe. I can do like a intermediate video where we go over more neutral things. We go over more combos. What's practical, we go over crushing blows and stuff like that. But I wanted to keep this really simple. I don't want to overload anybody if like a real beginner watches this video, because you don't need to care about crushing blows yet. You don't need to care about your highest damage combos. You don't need to even get into all that kind of, you don't need to get into wait, let's see if I can do it. Like 31%, 32%, right? You don't need to get into all that yet. It's not necessary. You're just trying to learn how to play. You're not going online yet. You're just learning how to play. And once you learn how to play, you can build from there. You have to have a starting space. And, you know, this is step one. And step one, maybe step 0, step 1. And then when we get to step 2, we get into bigger combos. We get into crushing blows more. We get into neutral, like, when do I fireballs? What's if unsafe moves are so unsafe? Why do I do them? When is the time for me to use them? Like, stuff like that. So yeah, this will be the end of that video for me. If you guys liked it, like I said, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Just would like to make videos. That's all. You guys have a good one.